Hey guys, Stacy here. We grow again. I'm inside. It's Labor Day, and I just want to wish you a happy Labor Day and take you around my garden and show you what has been going on. Everything's been growing, and I just want to give you some tips while I'm taking you around. So these are my inside plants, and these guys have been getting so big for me. I grow herbs inside too. You can see I got parsley here. It's getting really big. It's only a couple weeks old. I'd say about a month. It's about a month old. And you can grow succulents in your house. These are all succulents. They're all different kinds, so I'm not going to go over what they are. Just want to show you little jade. This is a compact Dracaena Janet Craig. I love this plant. It's so great. Purifies the air, and it is such a low maintenance plant along with my nephitis. It's my nephitis. I'm going to take you guys. I got laundry going on today and a bunch of other stuff going on. My house is a complete mess. I got to clean. My doggy, he's following us. Just want to take you guys on a little tour today. Just show you what I've been growing, how everything is doing. These are my nephitis plants. This I propagated from the one inside is actually propagated from this one. And that's a little aloe, bear paw, bromelii coming back, orchid, more nephitis. It's my little doggy. People are playing music all around here today because it's Labor Day. Some new string beans popped up. I'm so tired today. Me and my fiance were at Walmart at about 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the morning last night. So that's why I sound so tired. That's snapdragons that are getting so big. This is oregano. And these are my succulents, guys, for you succulent lovers. These are all the succulents I'm growing. They're getting big. These were propagated from leaves, individual leaves. They grow on the leaf like this. Little baby at the end. Little jades, calanchos, stuff I fixed are here. I fixed that. Some of these were rotting and I fixed them. Some black knights. Not going to bore you with my succulents, but these are jades. And then these are some other succulents and citronella plant. This guy from a few weeks ago was such a twig and he wasn't growing. Now he's got a bunch of new growth on him and he's getting really big. I'm happy. San Pedro cactus. This is my other jade that's been getting so big, it's so heavy. I'm going to have to transplant this soon. It's all new growth on the top there. Flapjacks. My pineapple's been getting big. Look at this. It's been growing for me beautifully. And I only give my succulents and in my lanai plants magnesium. Magnesium foliage spray, teaspoon per 34-ounce bottle, and give them a good foliage spray once a week. And then in the soil, I do a tablespoon per gallon of water. Sorry, I can't think with that music. They're playing that music so loud, guys. It's crazy. They do that all the time. I want to show you, take you this way. These plants have been taking off. Look at my mother of 1,000 babies. She's falling over. She's growing so big, guys. I got to transplant this girl. Look at that. That branch is getting enormous. And she's been growing, and this is what it'll keep doing. And this plant will get up to, it can get up to 6 feet. I've had one that has gotten up to 5 feet on me before. So I have to transplant this girl because this is crazy. If your mother of 1,000 babies is doing that, make sure that you fix her. That's no good. I'm going to have to come in here and fix this just because of how much she's been growing this past couple of weeks. Look at that. She's bending. Those are her babies getting big. They're growing. This is that tomato that came back, guys. This was so dead. This was the other tomato plant that I had. And I haven't really been showing it to you because you can see it was getting yellowing, it was getting blight, and I fixed it. Thank goodness. More tomatoes. More tomatoes. So I'm happy to see that. There's some more right there. Some basil doing good. Then I'm going to take you my rain buckets. You'll always see my rain buckets, and that's dirty water. I can't use that. Take you over here. Look at my coleus, guys. My coleus been growing so much. I won't make this video so long for you, but all I've been treating these with, this don't get any fertilizer, my coleus. I only give this magnesium foliage spray and magnesium in the soil. Coleus doesn't really need too much nutrients, guys. They flower, they do great just on their own, you can tell. Some lettuce getting nice and big, along with some other string beans I planted. You can see this little lettuce. That's a little update for you. Look how big they're getting. And you can start basically in like another week or two, you can start harvesting your lettuce. So I'll show you how to do that. Some more lettuce behind them. I gotta get some more planted in here. This tote got knocked over, so I gotta just plant some more. They're doing good from when I knocked it over. I individually planted every single one back in here. Let me take you outside, guys, real quick and just show you what's going on. This I put here, recouping from buggies. This is doing good, recouping. I sprayed it, you can see right here, it was getting a little blight. So I sprayed it and it's starting to go away, which is cool. I planted some spinach, some lettuce, where my sticks are, and then some carrots in here. So I can't wait for those to pop. That is not a pumpkin plant, like I had said. This is a weed. This is a total weed, guys. Not a pumpkin, not a squash, just a weed. Simple little weed. That is it. It's going on out of here. It's not doing nothing for me. These are my pumpkins. Sprouting nice, getting big. I don't see any new pollinations on her yet. You can see this nice new branch that grew off of her since I cut her. She's vining out this way now. You can see since I cut that main branch and stopped it right there, she is pushing out a bunch of new side branches. And I got a pollination right there. That is a half a pollination. I don't know if it's going to make it, so we'll see. We'll have to see what happens, guys. You can tell all that new branching out and growth that she's getting from when I cut that main stem off. Now she's branching out, a bunch of new ones, new flowers, getting big. So she's doing really well. I've been getting, if you can see this, look at that. I've been getting mold. That is mold on my plants. So I'm going to have to do a heavy treatment with hydrogen peroxide because my neem oil is just not helping right now. This neem oil works great for fungus and stuff, and I've never ever had a problem with this powdery mildew, mold, whatever you want to call it. But it's been raining every day here, every single day, and between the rain, the humidity, the heat, this weather is nuts. My allergies are nuts. My dog's allergies are nuts. And the mildew is nuts. So that's why we're getting a lot of mildew around here. Peas that popped out. And that happens, guys. You know, it's just part of growing. Just got to figure out what it is. Treat it the best way you can. Pea. It's a pepper. There's some tomatoes right here. It's another pepper. I don't like this. Oh, that's just damage. I'm always picking my plants, guys, so sorry to bore you. Some tomatoes, some more stuff in here, some lettuce and some peas. This tomato is getting huge. She's flowering. You can see them beautiful flowers on her. Right here by my pointer finger. That's a set of flowers. She's got another set somewhere that I seen, but I won't show you. And all these, guys, I have changed my outside plants. And look how much they've been growing. It's beautiful right now. The wind's blowing. I've changed these. These get magnesium once a week in the soil at a tablespoon per gallon of water. And the magnesium foliage spray once a week at a teaspoon per 34-ounce bottle of water. and then I spray all my foliage, tops, bottoms, and then I put neem oil in there too. I'm spraying with neem oil twice a week right now. So this way this blight doesn't come back, no mold starts again, and I don't get any new pests, new problems. You can see my cucumbers are just trellising really nice up here. And you can see I cut the bottom branches off, so any branches that are touching the ground, you really want to get off of there at this point and start training it to go up. So I tied it off with its own vines onto the little gate right here, and that's all you need to do. Wrap them around, she'll hang on, and then she'll start vining up that way. And you can tell they're doing nice and big. They're growing so big, guys. That's a zucchini, getting nice and big. I'll take you around the other way. Green beans, I planted some more, so this way, when these guys produce and are done, because green beans tend to produce their harvest all at once, so, you know, I have a backup. Once this one produces, I can go to that one and get some more produce when I need it. This tomato is doing really good. She's ripening. Nothing that I can see going on. This branch right here had died, but the tomatoes are still ripening on her, and the reason why it died is because, look, it bent. It broke. I tried to tie it and save it, but it was just too much. Just split too much. So this whole thing, look, you can totally squish it. And if your tomato looks like that, that is a no-go. You should have a nice thick stem. It shouldn't be hollow. You shouldn't be able to squeeze it. And you definitely should not be looking like brown. Should be nice and green. This girl is. You can see tons of them tomatoes. Now, if you're getting, you know, a lot of this is regular leaf dying. You know, leaf dying is perfectly normal for plants, especially when she's producing and pushing out new fruit and everything. You know, leaf dying is perfectly normal, and this is just regular leaf dyed. You know, just regular leaves dyed. There's no black. There's no, doesn't look like that blight. You know, that blight gets a crispy dark look to it, and this is just regular, no wear and tear on the plant. They shed leaves. This is a string bean plant, bush blue lake green beans, and look how big this has been getting. This is why I wanted to show you guys this video. And all I've been doing is that magnesium once a week in the soil, magnesium once a week on the foliage, and a tablespoon per gallon of water of my body nutrients. Twice a week in my containers, and once a week in my ground. And that is it. That's all I've changed. And look how much they've been growing, guys. They're doing so great. So happy. I won't bore you too much, but I'll take you around. You can tell I fixed all that blight going on my zucchini here. She's doing so much better. This zucchini is kind of making it. I transplanted it, and it's coming back a little bit. That leaf's dead, but I don't want to prune it yet. It's just too small. I got radish in here doing really well, taking off. Little tomato that just popped in there on its own. Cucumbers. I topped it off with some potting soil, some fresh Coco Loco potting soil, and I made sure no leaves are touching. Go like this in your plants and make sure that when you look on the bottom, you don't have any leaves touching the ground. And that just ensures that no pests, no diseases are going to go creeping up on your plant. You can see she's flowering in here. These are a bunch of flowers. And I put that Coco Loco potting mix, and she's just taken off. She's really, like, literally flipping out. Doing good. Planted some parsley here, dug this out. I'm going to put some pepper plants in here. Sunflowers doing good, blooming. I got some carrots in there with it that kind of hanging out. And then these are my carrots. They're doing really good, guys, too. A lot of them made it. I just got to transplant some more in here. And I want to take you over here, show you my beans. They're doing really good. They popped out. No buggies. Look at my corn. This corn is so awesome. It's been growing for me so much. I fixed everything that was going on. It was totally getting bugs in the beginning. I got rid of those. Then it was flopping down because of the gutter up here on my roof that was pouring rain down. So I kind of tied it up and put it towards the back here. And you can see something's just starting to tear it up back here. I noticed that yesterday. Or it could be the water shooting down here and tearing up my plant. That's what that might look like over here. But you can tell they're doing big. They're growing. No problems. Healthy. That one's growing. It's stunted, but it's growing. Pull-type green beans right here. And then a bush kind, I think, or they're both the same. I think they're different. Pole and bush beans. It's another carrot. This is where I took that squash out of. And then these are weeds, guys. I told you these were pumpkins or squash or something. These are just weeds. This is nothing in my garden. It's actually all over the place, this stuff. And I've never seen it before, and that's why I thought it was my squash I planted. But squash should be so much bigger than that by now. And you can tell they're just popping up everywhere, these things. So if you know what kind of weed they are, please let me know. I want to find out. Basil's doing good. Coming back. And my watermelon I fixed. This was looking rough. This actually had all kinds of debris on it, all kinds of dirt. The leaves were broken. And look, it's flowering. It's starting to produce flowers and branches right here. It's doing so good. Look. No buggies. I got it standing straight up. You can tell they're not flimsy no more. They're doing really well. She's producing more flowers. Branches. Just doing really well. I'm so happy about that. My watermelon's going to make it, guys, so I can't wait to show you that. Nothing in my potato bed there. And that's it, guys. Happy Labor Day. I don't want to bore you too much. I'm so glad I got to do this update. I've been trying to post an update for you guys for days now, but yesterday my video ended up getting deleted after I was uploading it, so that really stunk. But I just wanted to show you my garden and things I've changed and how much everything's been growing. So just remember the foliage spray with the magnesium once a week in the soil, and then once a week with your Bonnie nutrients in the ground, twice a week in your containers, and you should be good to go. So next time, from Stacy Here We Grow Again, please like and subscribe if you want to see more to come. And if you want to see my plants growing bigger and what I'm doing, how I'm pruning, how I'm taking care of diseases, and just stuff like that. And when I get produce off of it. If you need any help, let me know. I'd love to help you. Bye-bye.